Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Sherlock Holmes, Chapter 1, Part 12. Today, we are going to try and find pirate treasure and maybe get back to the main storyline. Yeah. This pirate treasure is kind of pissing me off a little bit. Yeah, I was trying to do some research on it. Excuse me. But yeah, that's what we're going to do today. We're going to try and find this damn pirate treasure. Hopefully it's something good and worth it. And then we're going to go and try and do the main story again. Yep. Like always, if you are here and you want to be active in the Twitch chat, the game is interactive. You guys can look at my notes, my evidence, the map, and we can all decide on how to solve these cases and how to interpret the evidence. With that being said, let's go ahead and move on with the game. I turned down my headphones because I feel like I'm yelling. And I don't want to yell at people. Okay. So our first clue was here, right? And then the second riddle. Oh, it's over here. You're almost there. Let's not postpone. You're seeking an ark that's made of stone. Head east from the old ruins. Capital, my friend. It guards the ancients until the end. This is a place. Capitalized. Are you kidding me? Right here? That's the old ruins? Do a quick wardrobe change, shall we? Okay, now where? You're seeking an ark that's made of stone. Head east from the old ruins. Old ruins. Somewhere over here. Hey, wait. That's an ark, right? Ooh. Where? Oh, yeah. Huh. Our man in a tracksuit. Yeah, you're staying like that. Oh! Movable. Oh my gosh, finally. With old ruins beneath its feet, find a tree that treasure keeps. You may find only one small detail, but that doesn't mean that you have failed. What? With old ruins beneath its feet, find a tree that the treasures keep. Find only one small detail, but that doesn't mean that you have failed. What? Oh man, it's too early to use my brain. Coffee, please. With old ruins beneath its feet. Old ruins beneath its feet, find a tree that treasures keep.
I always admire the way you notice such details. In such moments, I often recall...
What? So do I go to the old ruins?
Mother's voice teaching us of the importance of the smaller details. The world hangs on small hinges, John. Even the most chaotic miracle becomes sequential when you take a closer look. I remember.
I'm confused. What? What? I solved it by pure accident. I solved it. It's a magnifying glass.
Wait, what? Is this Mother's magnifying glass? How did it end up here? What happened? Sherry, you really need to learn to let miracles happen. The whole world is one big, unresolved, chaotic miracle. But they will become sequential if you take a closer look. I do remember what Mother told us, but that explains nothing. Just let things happen, all right? Besides, this little miracle will look perfect in our manner, don't you think?
Okay. One, I solved this one completely by accident. And two, why was his mother's magnifying glass under a rock? Alright, well that was done faster than I thought. What? Do I have any more cases? I have eel hunting, which seems very complicated right now. They have a mad rogue. These walls These walls hold a lot of secrets, including one of ours. John gave me a hint how to recall what happened here, and I can't ignore it. The memory began in Old City, when we walked along the Bazaar Road, past the ruins of the Fortress of Holy Spirit. Back then, we found something, and John claimed to have a plan for it. Got a lot of cases under our belt. I feel like I need to go back here. I just don't know what to do. Hmm. All right, we're gonna head back to the main story. I need to go back here. We'll go back to the main story, and hopefully we can try and figure out what we need to do now. Now that we're at the Holmes Manor.
Home sweet home, Sherry.
Indeed. Place looks like trash still. All right. I was up here, right? Yeah. Oh my gosh, are you serious? I didn't look at this? Hey, something yo dude, how's the gaming going? Gaming is going good. I accidentally solved the case. Pure accident. Didn't mean to. It was ridiculous. We're trying to solve a case. Now we're trying to get back to the main story to see what I missed, because I kind of got lost and decided to do other things. But welcome in. How you doing? Let's see here. March 25th, 1869. Examination notes of Dr. Otto Richter. Over the last few months, I have asked Mrs. Holmes to sketch some landscapes. The first few were clear and accurate, but subsequent drawings quickly drifted away from reality. It appears her disease progresses rapidly and perhaps even affects her vision. I may need to consider trepanation? What is that? I'm learning all kinds of new stuff. Trepanation. Trepanation. Making a blur hole. Is a surgical intervention in which a hole is drilled or scraped into the human skull. Oh. That was a thing back then, wasn't it? Interesting. Disgusting, but interesting. Let's see this. London, August 21st, 1865. Mr. Sir Morland Holmes, the renowned archaeologist, authenticator, and historian, is dead. A mere 41 years of age, he was seized by a cardiac event during the opera at the Covent Garden Theatre on Saturday. Despite a physician's best efforts, he remained insensible and died at 20 minutes past 6 o'clock last evening. His sudden end came as a severe shock to his large circle of acquaintances. Mr. Holmes is survived by his wife, Violet, and two sons, Mycroft, 16, and Sherlock, 6. Funeral services will be held Wednesday at the Highgate Cemetery of St. James by Reverend W.E. Stanley.
It's a strange feeling to read about my father's death in the newspaper. I can't recall anything except the deep feeling of loss. You were too young. It happened before we even met. It's so sad. I'm sorry. Oh, it brings back some memories.
Morning Mania. I'm good at work setting new slot game for a company I work for. Oh, that's cool. I hope you enjoy your work day. Whoa. So many circles have a... Okay. Just look at this one. Broken plate.
The broken plate shards were all over the floor. Mycroft had to change his suit as the one he was wearing was completely stained.
Oh, that's right, because this took a sudden impact. A chair. Mother was troubled.
Mother was troubled that morning. Something we did upset her. Dr. Richter tried to calm her down.
We
had to put the tray with Mother's morning tea down, but why? It's starting to ring a bell. I think it happened in the morning.
Oh. Ooh, nice. All right. Yeah, I could do my job and enjoy people's streams. Hey, man, that's a good kind of job. That's what I'm talking about. Excuse me. I cannot get this thing out of my throat. Don't say it. All right. I don't think that's right. That makes sense. That's sad. That's terrible. I think this is right. Hey, Mr. 907K is raiding with a party of 30. Welcome in, Raiders. Hello. Hope everyone's doing a fine day today. We're in the middle of trying to solve what happened during this episode of Sherlock Holmes' mother. Demetrio, dudette, hello, hi. Hey, thank you for the follow. Peach is perfect. Appreciate it. Welcome in on this fine Thursday. I was gonna get there eventually. 907, what up, my dude? What up, my Alaskan brethren? How are you? Sorry, I'm still an Alaskan resident. I can say that. Bro, you got hats? I do have hats, except not for anyone else, unfortunately, because I still can't get this thing mass-produced by anybody. But I do. I have merch. I've got my shark hype. You guys can go check that out. A little obsessed that you have your own merch. I mean, are you obsessed? I'm not obsessed. I don't even talk about my own merch. I just happen to be wearing this today because I needed a clean hoodie, and I always wear a hat when I stream because no one wants to see my hair. All right. I like that hoodie. Well, it's good. Why, John? Oof. All right. So right now in this game, we're trying to figure out. Ignore the fancy tracksuit he's wearing. Just ignore that. We're trying to figure out what happened to Sherlock Holmes' mother. And we just like one thing, says Shlito. Listen, Shlito. Alright? We don't need to talk about that one thing. Alright? Unless you want to talk about tea. Let's talk about tea. We can do that. No, let's not talk about it, Dama. We're fine. Let us tomato and see if this is correct. This isn't right.
Concentrate.
This isn't right. Alright. Let's not talk about it. This correct?
You're not even trying, Sherry.
Oh my gosh.
Concentrate.
Oh my gosh. By the way, guys, this game is interactive. If you guys want to do so, you can look at my case notes and my case notes and information for all my cases. And right now we're trying to solve what happened during this morning. Not like this morning, but like the morning that this happened in history. And why his mother... Touche. Touche. He looks like he knows the streets. Yeah. He's part of the fancy tracksuit gang. I want to change this. And I want to change this. Yeah, she's pissed. I want to change that. Okay. This makes sense. Objection. I got it.
I don't believe you! Liars! Get away from me! It's not true! It's not real!
What? Oh.
Everything will be okay, Sherry. I promise.
It was the morning of the 9th of April, the day my mother died.
All right. The 9th of April started off badly. My mother was anxious, then hysterical. She threw food and shouted at the doctor, calling him a liar. John and I brought her morning tea, but when the shouts started, I became scared. The only thing I could think to do was hide near the bed and wait for everything to pass. Thankfully, John was there to protect me and calm me down. John is also Sherlock Holmes' imaginary friend. And for everyone else that is not in on the inside joke, let's just say that Toledo's referring to how many squats I can do.
My mother, she was not just ill, but mad. God have mercy.
I'm sorry. That explains why you locked the memory away.
There must be more, John. That was the morning of her death. I need to know what happened. John.
Every time you... I just don't... Please, Sherry, leave it be.
Just breathe, John. You know that I cannot leave the last stone unturned. We are so close.
I know. But can we at least leave it for another day?
Whoa. Every time I get further to the truth, my imaginary friend starts blinking out of existence. No. No, we're gonna continue.
It cannot wait. Let us find another door and finally learn the truth.
That's pointless, Sherry. To date, you have had no control over the return of these memories. It is all triggered by your work elsewhere on Cordona. You must accept that this will have to wait. Are you all right?
In the end, little has changed. My mother was still unwell, just not with tuberculosis. What I do not yet understand is why Mycroft lied about it. There are precious few pieces of this puzzle remaining, John. Let us dawdle here no longer.
Indeed.
No more dawdling.
Did you hear that? Yes. Metallic souls. What is this sailor doing here?
Man, this fool's so smart. He's smarter than I could ever be. Oh, he has nice eyes. It's a video game, Demi. Calm down. Calm down. They were nice eyes. He's a bit easy on the eyes. He looks nice. Okay, there's the sailor.
Sherlock Holmes, isn't it?
He does look
I
cute
was
though.
looking for
Aw,
you.
thanks. Stop. You're making me blush. Y'all know for real, making me blush.
With whom do I have the pleasure of speaking?
You could call me your new game. The rules are simple. I have something for you, but you alone must work out what that is.
And that something is my prize, I suppose?
You're a fast learner, sir.
Dama in the chat says, "Not you, ha 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 ha." Oh, there goes my self-esteem. Thanks. Brutal. His hairline's running away from his head. No, I don't think this guy has a hairline. It's all on his chin. All right, let's go check this out. He's got a piece of purple on his head. What is this? Pink paint in hair. Why was that hard to say? Pink paint in hair. So if you guys are here and you guys are active, it is interactive. The game is interactive. Sailor uniform. Old and shabby. So he's not a sailor. And I can initiate voting. So right after this, after I observe and collect a bunch of little details, we can interpret how this is going to go. If it's working, the tab should be on the left-hand side of the computer screen. How it is on the phone, I don't know. He looks like a jolly sailor. Where's the rum? You drank it all. Actually, Shlito, you drank it all. You drink all the rum. Unbellished hands. No signs of hard physical work. Yep, that's what I'm thinking. He's not even a sailor. Hiding something square-shaped. Alright, sailor uniform, old and shabby, unbellished hands, no signs of hard physical work. Pink paint and hair, painted recently, so he's a painter. Left-handed, hiding something square-shaped. He's a fraud. But what about the rum? The rum is always gone, thanks to Shalito. A sailor came to my house declaring that he has a sailor came to my house declaring that he was my new game. Hey, bud, with 100 biddies. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Good morning. Happy coffee drinking to you. His hands showed no signs of regular physical activity, no corns, no rough skin, but owing to the fact he had an old worn-out uniform, I assumed he was still in service. He had a drop of pink paint in his... Did he just move? That was weird. He had a drop of pink paint in his hair, which led me to believe he is somehow involved in the art sphere. Considering the tiny square-shaped object in a sailor's pocket, I deduced the real reason behind his visit was to pass me an invitation to visit his exhibition. He wants to fight. Take him out. Honestly, I think he's a artist disguised as a sailor. I'm going to initiate voting. A thing should pop up on the screen on your stream right now. I'm going to say he's an artist disguised as a sailor. So it's working for me, and I hope it's working for other people as well. He's a fraud. I do believe he's a fraud also. So there is 20-some seconds left. If you guys want to go ahead and vote and just decide which one he is. Sithon Jaeger. He's a sexual predator that wants to play a game. Kick him in the nuts and run. I mean, he's in my house. I'm going to kick him in the nuts and throw him out. Okay. Man dressed as sailor. Came to my house. What? Few artists know my name or where I live, so Vogel best fits the role of the game master. That's right. Vogel is the uh antagonist of this story so far. Considering the tiny square-shaped object in the fake sailor's pocket, I deduced he was employed at Vogel's art gallery, and the real reason for his visit was to pass me an invitation. We're gonna go with this. Why is the pink paint on his head? I don't know. Maybe he was painting with his hairline.
I cannot believe that Mr. Vogel has somehow successfully called my attention to his gallery. You're here with an invitation to visit it, obviously.
My word, you are fast, Mr. Holmes. Could you explain how you came to that conclusion?
Of course. Explanations are my favorite part of any conversation. Hands without any sign of regular physical activity, in contradiction to one who would most usually wear such a uniform. The paint in your hair is pink. I don't know of any military service that paints their ships pink, unless they have launched a new fashionable fleet. A sailor with the soul of an artist? I would suggest rather a gallery employee disguised as a sailor to mislead me. How many artists on the island know where I live and of my passion for deduction? Werner Vogel is clearly at the top of the list. And you've been attempting to conceal something square-shaped within your pocket. An invitation, I suppose. An invitation to Mr. Vogel's gallery.
That was remarkable, Mr. Holmes. Mr. Vogel was right about your genius. I think he may have even underestimated you. This is your invitation. Please tell Mr. Vogel that the seed has been planted. He asked me to tell you to do so, if you win this little game. Farewell.
So he was talking about the fashionable fleet, and the only thing I can think of is, oh my god, yes, they're all pink. Sorry, that's the first thing that came to my mind, but I didn't want to interrupt the dialogue. All right, my dear Sherlock Holmes, as you no doubt have already guessed, I would like to invite you to experience my art exhibition, not only for the purpose of the contemplation of beauty, but in the more general need of your genius. You will find the gallery at the Caravanserai at the crossroads of Bazaar Road and Herms Avenue in Old City. As always, your friend, Vivi. You're so yas, queen. Yep, indeed. Looks like we have an art gallery to go to. Alright, let's, the Muse from Abroad. It's too early. I need more coffee. I can't read. And I'm going to get more coffee after this. All right. So we need to find... Where was it again? Crossroads of Bazaar Road and Herms Avenue. Herms Road. Bazaar... No. Oh, wait. Right here. Is this it? That's a... Yes, this is it. Found it. I need to get out of here now. I need to go fast travel. I'm not running that far again. Wait, did you fix your shelf? I did fix my shelf. I did fix it. I had to re-drill holes, re-put in new anchors, and new screws. But my shelf is there, and it's holding. But unfortunately, my PC is back on the floor until I can figure out something else to do with it. Let's fast travel. This one? This one. Let's go this one. But yes, thank you for asking. I did fix it. I just am now still worried about... Oh, speaking of that, I'm still worried about my temperature for my GPU. Yep, GPU's looking good. I had to download a piece of software so I can manually control my fans, so my GPU stays cooler. All right, I need to head straight. We're going straight, people. All right, we're going back to the main story. Let's hope there's no children in my way, because I will smack them in the back of the head. It should be this, shouldn't it? Oh, god dang it! I hit another kid! I'm always hitting children when I'm running. I don't see them. This should be it. Oh my god. You have no idea how funny that is. You have no idea how funny that is. Well, this is interesting.
Mr. Holmes, you came. Oh, how kind. Though now, of course, I realize it is because of my game, not the works on display.
It needn't be one or the other.
Well, this looks shady.
Your man's disguise was easily debunked, Mr. Vogel, but I shall admit that you planted in me the seed of curiosity.
Ah, terrific.
Oh, he
I had
planted
no
the
doubt you
seeds.
put the pieces together. Let us call it an opening gambit before the real game begins.
So, this little game of yours, what's it about?
An enigma to solve. A locked area in the basement with no windows found brutally vandalized. I have no clue how it was possible.
Look at that, Demi. He does have nice eyes. What was in the basement? Told you. Hey, I have nice eyes, okay? Just no one sees it because I'm wearing a hat and glasses. They're so dreamy. All right, what's in the basement?
And this locked area downstairs, what exactly was it?
The under gallery. It's always shut, and I'm the only one with the key.
Ah, so this is your private collection, not part of the gallery.
Oh, no. It's an exclusive exhibition of eccentric pieces. Only a select cadre of artists, investors, and collectors are admitted. Not everyone deserves to have their eyes opened.
Demi says, show us your eyes. Maybe another time.
What about this intrusion? What happened?
Last night, I was about to leave the gallery when I heard a noise downstairs. I went to the basement, but I didn't see anything out of the ordinary. It was admittedly a rudimentary inspection. It is not uncommon to get rats down there, so seeing nothing of note, I left and locked up the building. When I returned this morning, alas, I discovered that part of the exhibition had been torched, and there was no sign of the intruder. The mystery being, of course, that all the doors to the gallery were locked exactly as I left them.
And the door to the basement is the only entrance?
Correct. Tell me you're not intrigued.
Well, this matter is certainly within my wheelhouse.
This intrusion troubles me. Please take a look around if you're willing. The under gallery is through the door at the end.
I will see what I see.
We'll see what I see. You know what this guy kind of reminds me of? Anyone remember the Tomb Raider movie? I think it's Tomb Raider 2, when they're dealing with the clock, and he says like, "My ignorance amuses me." That's what this guy reminds me of. His ignorance amuses him. Demi says, "Please." The time. Cotton. Hello. Well, hello, Cotton. Welcome in. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. All right, so now we're going to try and solve a case. Last evening, Vogel heard a noise from the undergallery. He descended the stairs, but failed to check thoroughly. Interesting. I wonder what could have happened. So if everything was locked on the inside, that means someone was here. That's a butt cheek. Okay, moving on.
You sure you don't like art, Sherry?
That plant is conveniently placed. Okay, there's a lot of adult content here. A lot of adult content. How do I get to the undergallery? How do I get to the undergallery? Don't pay attention to the statues of the paintings, people. There's a lot of adult things. Let me just look at the floor. Okay. The A.C. Swinburne
Back
room.
home, we've got a taxidermist. He's gonna have a heart attack when he sees what I bring him.
Oh, that is...
A simplistic attempt at provocation.
This is a shark! How dare they! Well, everyone... F in the chat for the shark. That sucks. You got blue eyes? No? No, I do not have blue eyes. I do not. I agree. This is gross. Okay, here's a bed with chains. You can draw your own conclusions from that. Alright, now we have the burned... Okay. Indeed, Shlito, I am. Whoa. What is this? 29 inches. A big person? Small person. I don't really have any accurate way of measuring.
The left step's length is shorter than the right. It indicates that the walker was lame.
Yeah, interesting. Green eyes? I do have green eyes. Except Dama would actually say I have gray eyes, even though I don't. Something lit up. There we go.
Old, and hasn't been used for a long time.
Alright, so the perpetrator walks with a limp. Guess that gangster limp. Oh. I already did this. They're nice. Oh, thank you. Alright, alright, here we go. A coal footprint trail had been left on the floor in I.Y. Franco's room. The left step is shorter than the right, which indicates lameness. I don't see anything out of the ordinary here.
Closed with a metal bolt.
Well, first let's look at this. Scratches, fresh, magnet fillings? Weird. Footsteps?
Footprints. Size 9.5.
Oh! So the guy got in from the heat extractor? The vent? Oh, oop. Wrong button. Wrong button. My bad, my bad, my bad. My bad. Alright, the coal, okay. Coal footprints have been trailed left on the floor. Yeah. Filling inside the hatch and someone left footprints. Yes. So normally, okay, so he walked out of here. I figured I would have to follow them.
Sodden and mold-ridden. One presumes deliberately.
Alright. Let's ignore the hanging shark. That makes me upset. So here's the crime.
Ugh, sheer vandalism. Only an ignorant person could do such a thing.
No, honestly, I don't even know how I would show you my eyes. Like, my camera's so far away. Like, I can zoom into it, but I don't think I could. It'd be all blurry. Oh. Oh, a cigarette.
A Malpau butt.
Say that one more time.
A Malpau butt. A Malpau butt.
Why do I find that so funny?
A Malpau butt.
I'm Alpalput.
Coal fingerprints. I think we're looking for a man with a coal moustache.
New mine pile as clue. Alright. A pile of ashes in O, Wild's room. We found only one empty frame and a Malpau butt. Malpau butt. Malpau butt, sorry. That is, I don't know why it's so funny. Gallery intruder is a smoker who limps. Malpau cigarette butt and a limping foot trail were found on the ground. Good. No, I don't think so. So that's how they got in and out, though. Anything else over here? Oh, there's something here. Chain is fragile. Or paintings? This is weird. They would hang the paintings on these hooks. That's odd. Not the normal way you would hang a painting. The hell was that? Ignore the hanging shark. Are these... what?
The parasites of creativity. Or just a reflection of the artist's recreational interests.
Indeed. What on... It's Attack on Titan.
Saturn devouring his son. Oh, grim composition.
Unflinching in its ferocity, yet somehow beautiful.
Unflinching. Beautiful. Oh, I already got all the stuff here. Didn't miss anything. Let me go check this coffin out. This is weird. This is considered art. Looks to have been slightly moved. Hand.
A handprint of the thing from another world. But it looks fresh, and its coal origin ruins the effect of the extra mundane.
We touched it.
Sherry, how about some company in that dreary chamber of yours?
Leave my loneliness unbroken, John.
Aha! Oof, naughty. Alright, coal footprints. Oh, I figured that would have connected. Never mind. Alright, let's go see this. He does what he wants. Alright. Let's go do this. So we know that a person with a limp. What? It could easily have been... That makes sense. But I suppose it could have been Vogel. Interesting. Because I'm thinking that this person heard something. Hey, Spider! Welcome in. He didn't come down this far. Those are my only two options. Okay, so this is weird. Let's use our brain power, shall we? Supposedly, this person walks with a limp, and they came through here. But then, why would there two people?
The intruder entered the basement through the coal chute. He used a magnet to open the hatch bolt. He accidentally pushed a shovel to the floor. Vogel heard the noise. At the sound of his approaching footsteps, the intruder hid inside the coffin.
Oh.
When Vogel entered the basement, he failed to notice anything strange and left without properly checking. The intruder waited until Vogel had left the caravanserai before burning the paintings in Wilde's room. But the vandalism was a cover for the theft.
Alright, so I was thinking that were two, but no, that makes more sense. He hid inside the coffin. Alright, so let's go back up to Vogel. Go tell him what we found. Alright, how did I get back here? All right, everybody, just wait a minute, and let me get through this adult content. I don't know where I'm going. A lot of butts and things.
The pieces are not what I expected.
What do you think my collection is about?
What do we think his collection is about? It's about decay. It's about decadence. It's about death. Decay? Let's go with decay. I was thinking that too, but I couldn't decide between decay or death.
Extravagant paintings have been left to rot in a basement. A commentary on decay and the crumbling of society, correct?
I don't know.
Well, that's absurd. Of course you know. It's your gallery.
There is no one answer, no singular truth, but many filtered through the subjective mind. That forgetting, embellishing, lying machine.
What a trick question.
Besides, what's wrong with a lie if it makes life more interesting?
What's wrong with a lie? It corrupts the ability of others to behave freely and rationally.
Men never act freely and rationally anyway. It matters not what is or isn't in the end. The only important thing is how you feel. And I simply want to feel and consume as much as I can. Don't you?
Feelings are simply one's animal ancestry trying to wrest back control of the brain. I try to avoid the distraction.
You try not to feel, even in a place like this? None of it moves you?
To be frank, I struggle to maintain even a whit of interest in art.
But Mr. Holmes, it is joy incarnate, mankind's greatest achievement.
Mankind's highest achievement above all others is objective and rational thought.
I see then why you dislike art, for it means whatever you want it to.
Or perhaps, Mr. Vogel, I was lying.
Aha.
I love that. I don't know. Yeah, seriously, then don't ask. This case was trivial. The case was interesting. Let's go with that.
Mr. Vogel, my investigation has revealed that the intrusion was not merely vandalism but theft. The limping visitor left your place with a canvas.
That's very impressive.
The intruder entered the basement through the coal chute. He used a magnet to open the latch and dislodged the shovel while doing so. That's the noise you heard yesterday. When you went downstairs to investigate, he hid in the coffin.
It seems I should have checked the space more thoroughly.
You think?
The fire was a clever attempt to hide a stolen painting, even if it didn't fool me. I found the remnants of an empty frame in the pile of ashes. The canvas had been removed. Do you know which paintings in the Wild Room may have interested a thief? Were any particularly expensive?
Those pieces belong to a well-known artist named Boniface Mercurio. They're controversial, but not of a notably high value.
But what did he say his name was? Boniface Mercurio?
This thief was familiar with the gallery and he was sporting a limp. Do any of your clients or artists come to mind?
My, your attention to detail is remarkable, Mr. Holmes. I should introduce you to Bosch's works. Alas, I'm afraid I cannot suggest a culprit.
There's something more, is there not? I can see it in your eyes.
Indeed. There is another intriguing angle. I recently received an anonymous offer for one of Mercurio's works. The sum was more than fair, and indeed could have saved Mercurio from his artistic poverty. But he declined it.
Was it a performative whim? Some artists lionize pain and hardship as if their work would be worse after a meal and a hot bath.
I cannot tell. But not only did he refuse the deal, he insisted on displaying the painting in the public space. I was hoping to change his mind, but artists are a special breed of stubborn.
EJ Koala? Sorry, EJ Koala? Hey, got you tab, buddy? Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Welcome in. Alright, where does Mercurio live?
So where can I find Boniface Mercurio?
I know he lives somewhere in Old City, but couldn't be more specific. He's a prominent figure, so finding him shouldn't be a problem.
What was depicted in the piece?
A bound woman, wrapped in robes, being penetrated by a red devil that stared at us, the viewer. The beast
Pardon
had
me?
numerous tails growing from his back, and a large crowd gathered around the pair, silently watching the orgiastic scene.
Okay, well, given the nature of the other works on display, it's hard to see why that one stood out. What could possibly be its value?
The evaluation of art is very subjective, Mr. Holmes. After all, art is everything. A poem, a bruise, the beads of sweat on your beloved skin, even a masterfully solved crime.
I'm not sure I see the connection.
Regardless, the painting was one of a series called The Sabbath Night in Cordona. The works depict sex, violence, and other controversial acts that life, for better or worse, contains.
Ah, I see.
I'm not sure that you do, but that can wait for another time.
Well, I believe I have enough to begin. Thank you, Mr. Vogel. Your gallery certainly has unexpected depths.
I'm delighted to have been able to please a friend. In return, I expect you to come back with good news. Or at least with a good story.
Well, thank God I have 18 plus in my title. Holy crap, that was very descriptive. Okay, well, we need to go talk to... Oh, I still have the same stuff. Okay. Can I... Okay, there we go. Mercurio's address. Vogel said the artist Boniface Mercurio lives somewhere in Old City, but he does not know where exactly. He also mentions that Mr. Mercurio is a prominent person. Alright, so we need to go... I know. It depicts a roped woman in the act of love with a devil, looking at the viewer with a crowd gathered around them. The devil is red with numerous tails sprouting from its back. One of a series called The Sabbath Night in Cardona. Well, that was interesting. Alright, we need to go to... The Chronicle? Please don't touch your face after being in here. You need to wash your gloves, buddy. Wash your gloves. Alright, we need to go to City Hall? The Chronicle. Let's go to the Chronicle. That's my first instinct. Go to the Chronicle. We need to find information. Chronicle this way. Why is it I can dodge everybody else but children? The desk right here. All right. We need to find information. This is how we do it. We do know he's a celebrity. Districts, Old City, and I have no idea what else. Current events. Hey, got it. First try. The brawl at artists sellout. That was hard to say. The past week has brought us a new scandal regarding the local so-called artistic higher society. It all began at the painting sellout named by local artists as the Dance of Decadence. The director of a publishing house, the Lion Darren Turwick, broke the deal by throwing a chair at a decadent artist, Boniface Picardo. Wow, this is a lot of words. Hey, Tony Carper. Hey, buddy, how's it going? It's going pretty well. Welcome in. Hope you're enjoying your Thursday afternoon, mid-morning. Welcome in. As Mr. Turwick said later, he did it because Mr. Mercurio brought dishonor to his name. The column writer graciously reminds the reader that recently Mr. Mercurio was spotted with Mrs. Turwick at the coffee shop. Ooh. Afterwards, an orchestra conductor, Kurt Gallagher, smashed a painting across Mr. Turwick's head to protect his friend Mercurio. Oh gosh, there's more. What a breathtaking event it was. As your loyal personal advisor, I suggest that you obtain a souvenir from the sellout. Unfortunately, it has since ended, but Boniface Mercurio himself invites our readers to visit his home and purchase one of his paintings. You will find him at the address, the Herms Avenue between Scarlet and Olive Street in Old City. All right, we have his address. That was interesting. Herms Avenue between Scarlet Street and Olive street. Oh, here's Olive. Here's Herms. Crap. I just forgot it. Scarlet and Olive. Oh, dang it. It's over here. There's Olive. Where's Scarlet? There's Scarlet. Herms. Alright, so he's in one of these houses. Excuse me. Alright, let's go find Boniface Mercurio. Oh man, alright. Fast travel? Let's go to this one. I'm so glad to be back on the main story. I need to take a right. And I am so bad at navigation. Alright, let's hope there's no children I can run into and hurt them. Even old people I dodge. Alright, his home should be somewhere over here? Not sure which one. This one? Got it.
Excuse me, young man. Where do you think you're going?
Greetings, Mum. I'm looking for the...
I don't care who you're looking for. You shall not pass. No visitors allowed.
I wish to buy a painting from Mr. Boniface Mercurio. Is he at home?
Dearie, tell me, because old age has made me blind. Did someone write Information Bureau on my forehead? Because I'm not here to answer your questions.
I like this
Entry
lady.
is for residents only. If you aren't a resident, please leave, or I shall report you to the police.
Alright, well, the staunch guard dog over here. The landlady said the only residents were permitted to enter. I guess I'm not as tanned and unkempt as bohemian artists. What is... It sounds like I need to be in disguise. Just not sure which disguise. No, we don't want eel hunting. Try that one. And that one. And no. How about now? Totally different person.
No visitors allowed.
Nope, that didn't work. Oh, oops. All right. If you guys have any ideas, I'm all ears.
Don't pass
Well,
by. Welcome,
All
welcome.
eyes, because I have to read your comments.
Let's pick something that suits you.
Okay, I'm... Oh. Oh. Gosh.
A good choice. A good choice indeed.
Now I look like the dude. I should have looked at that the first time. Bohemian. I was wearing Ottoman. I was not reading that correctly. I was just assuming, and I just should. Oh, I almost hit that. I almost hit the kid.
Boniface, sweetie. Is that you?
Got it.
Ah. Old age does terrible things to one's sight. I didn't recognize you at first.
How are you, Mum? I'm ashamed to admit that I've lost my key. Do you have a spare?
For heaven's sake. How many times will you lose that key of yours? Of course I have a spare. You artists all live in your own little world.
Please, accept my thanks.
I would rather accept your rent. You promised to pay me several weeks ago and I'm still waiting.
I will pay you, I promise, very soon.
You'd better do, my dear. Or else I'll just change the lock. And I won't fall for those cow eyes.
Ow eyes? Alright. Ow eyes. Oh, that's a new one. E flat 2. Are they numbered? This one? Oh, that's not good. Oh, no. A murder. What? What is... What... What is he doing? Why is he upside down? Don't stand in the blood. What's wrong with you?
The blood has dried.
I've heard of this style of painting. It is called expressionism.
What is this? Knife is missing. Blue cloak fabric. Ah, come on.
It appears the wine was truly awful. I wonder where he got that fancy camera. Despite the overall tendency towards mess, you cannot sit with the drawer pulled out like this. Someone left it after searching.
Blue fabric. Is that the painting?
Red skin, tails on the back. Reminds me of Werder's description of the stolen painting.
Oh, that must be an earlier sketch of it. This.
The chest has been searched. Aunt May whiskey, brandy bucks. Quite a collection he had here.
Anything up here? Look at the body. Soft torso muscles.
Judging by post-mortem rigidity, the body lay here for 1 or 2 days. The wound is precise. It was inflicted by a razor or a knife.
Here's the knife. Ah, here we go.
Could be the murder weapon.
Could be.
A normal kitchen knife. Soaked in blood. It seems as if the puddle of blood was here before the rags.
What? Dude, you're... Interesting. Oh, here's his toilet. He's got a... takes photographs.
The photograph was not pulled out in time.
Ruined.
Such a waste of material.
What is this? What a nice photograph. I mean, look at that.
Look at this, John. Isn't it our stolen demon?
That is really good.
Look at this, John. Isn't it our stolen demon?
Huh. What's this? Oh, we got a mine thing here. Oh boy, a lot of things to look over. When we arrived at Mercurio's flat, a dead body lay on the floor near the entrance. On the desk, we found a broken bottle of wine and a shattered frame with the blue cloth fibers on an open drawer suggests that it was in his desk had been searched. A painting covered in blood lay on the floor. The room contained Mercurio's photographic studio, where we found a ruined photograph inside the developer. Oh boy. Judging by the postmortem rigidity, he had lain there for 1 or 2 days. That's crazy. Great, now I look like the guy. Okay. That makes sense. That makes sense as well. He cut his own throat? What? What's the other option?
You're not even trying, Sherry. Concentrate.
Mercurio was developing photographs when the intruder snuck in. Mercurio heard him coming. While the thief was searching the chest, the painter ran towards him with a bottle in his hand. He smashed it across the thief's head. The intruder had no choice but to defend himself, and the weapon of opportunity happened to be a kitchen knife. Mercurio stepped aside to grab the painting, but the wine-blinded thief attacked Mercurio's throat. When the thief came to his senses, he saw Mercurio bleeding on the floor. He grabbed the rags and tried to bandage him, but it was too late. Why did Mercurio attempt to snatch the painting in the middle of a fight? To strike the intruder? Not with his painting, it was too important to him.
And I'm muted. So, we got some good evidence. This is a good one. I'm gonna leave it here. I'm gonna save it. Save, not quit. Thank you. And so if you guys are liking Sherlock Holmes, I save a bunch. If you guys like Sherlock Holmes chapter 1, part 12, then come back for part 13. We're gonna continue on in solving the murder of the artist, the Bohemian artist, and figure out what the main storyline is with Sherlock Holmes' mother. But yeah, like always, this thing's interactive with chat, so if you guys want to, you guys can always partake in the stream with looking at all my evidence and voting on how to interpret it all, and we can come up with a conclusion later once we collect all the evidence and make connections. With that being said, I will see you guys next time for part 13 if you guys want to come back. So I will see you guys then. Bye.